what is maybe your favorite takeaway from any of the leaders that you've had on your show?
Oh, that's a great question. I would say uh, two different ones, right? So we had Aisha Hollins. So she's like a pioneer when it comes to digital forensics, and she's a PMP as well. And she's a VCISO, so you get to see a black woman who is like pioneering in the field, and she's like leading, and she has her own podcast as well and her own media. So she's shown that side of it, right? Like someone who has made it there, and they're striving and doing awesome things. And then I would say another one would be we had um, a retired military member, a Mike Ware. He's more into the government side of the house, and he's looking for talent, right? So he's a white male, but he's trying to diversify his current management pool, and just the struggles of bringing in people of color. And sometimes it's not even like he can find a person, but he may never see the resume, right? Like you have to make it through the ATS system, and then you have to make it through the HR department, and he may never even get the person that he wanted specifically to hire. So you kind of see just the growing pains when it comes to pulling people in of diverse thought and culture.
I love it, and I'm going to stand on my soapbox for 5 seconds, maybe 10. I used to work in talent acquisition, and I will tell you that the weakest point of talent acquisition is the ATS and its inability to identify great candidates without kicking them off into the black hole of HR. It's so unfortunate. There's no way for people to, unless you write your resume with the exact words from the job description, you're going to drop
Right.
more than you're going to get. And I just feel awful because good recruiters will get in there and look and dig, but that is the weak point for me in finding one, talent in general, and two, any type of talent that looks different, that looks adjacent to what I think the job description is, whether it's the way they look, whether it's the way they view things, whether it's how their job trajectory was. And so I'm off my soapbox, but I appreciate you bringing that up because it's super important for leaders to understand that they need to be the ones driving TA, talent acquisition, and HR. So thank you for that.